NASA claims that it has a plan to place a nuclear reactor on the moon. It's in order to help explore Mars and beyond. NASA is planning to install a nuclear reactor on the moon, helping to explore the exploration of the lunar surface and paving the way for missions towards Mars and beyond. The space agency, in tandem with the U.S. Department of Energy, DOE, announced yesterday they have selected 3 design concepts for a lunar nuclear power system. All 3 proposals could be ready to be launched to the moon for a practical demonstration by the end of the present. If successful, such a powerful facility could be of service to future space exploration effort under the umbrella of the Artemis space flight program. And this is called kilopower. The concluded kilopower project development primarily concepts of technology that could be used for an affordable fission nuclear power system to enable long duration stays on planetary surfaces. NASA's Fission Surface Power project expands on kilopower's work and results from focusing on 10 kilowatt class lunar demonstration in the late 2020s. After successful completion of the kilopower reactor using Stirling technology, CRUSTY, experiment in March 2018, the kilopower project team began developing mission concepts for lunar demonstration. A lunar demonstration part of the current Fission Surface Power project will pave the way for future fission surface power systems. The technology can enable human outposts on the moon and Mars, including mission operations in harsh environment and in situ resource utilization, infrastructure capable of producing propellants and other materials. The kilopower project was part of the game-changing development program with NASA's Space Technology Mission Directorate. NASA's Flight Opportunity Program funded parabolic and suborbital flights that matured the kilopower technology titanium water heat pipes by exposing them to space-relevant environments through the use of commercial reusable suborbital launch vehicles. The kilopower project team was led by NASA's Glenn Research Center in Cleveland in partnership with NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama. Other partners include Department of Energy, National Nuclear Security Administration, Los Alamos National Laboratory, Y-12 National Security Complex, the Nevada National Security Site. Testing occurred from November 2017 to March 2018 at the National Critically Experiments Research Center in the Device Assembly Facility in the NNSS. The new Fission Support Power project falls under STMD's Space Nuclear Technologies portfolio within the Technology Demonstration Missions program based at Marshall. The project is led by Glenn, and this is according to the NASA announcement. So what effects will this have in contaminating or causing radioactive contamination of the lunar surface, I'd like to know. So this is led by NASA. Primary goal of Artemis is to facilitate the return of humans to the moon, with the short-term goals of reaching the lunar South Pole by 2025, landing both the first woman and person of color on the moon's surface. Longer-term goals include establishing sustainable human presence on the lunar surface, of which a reliable power source, of course, would be needed, alongside laying the foundation for the extraction of lunar source resources and missions further out into the solar system. Now we know that even in Antarctica, that's how they get their energy, is by they use nuclear power. Now NASA's Space Technology Mission Directorate Associate Administrator Jim Reuter said, "New technology drives our exploration of the moon, Mars, and beyond." He says developing these early designs will help us lay the groundwork for powering our long-term human presence on other worlds. And according to NASA, the 3 concept award winners will each be awarded 12-month long contracts worth $5 million via DOE's Idaho National Laboratory. They'll fund the development of the designs to provide a 40 kilowatt class nuclear fission power system. That's enough to power 30 households that can operate for at least 10 years on the lunar environment and survive the rigors of being transported by a rocket. NASA's call for proposals issued last November also called for each design to be able to fit within a cylinder of about less than 20 feet long, 19.6 feet, and 13.1 feet in diameter in its stowed configuration, and weigh less than 5.9 tons. And a successful demonstration of prototype device on the moon could pave the way to dependable power system for long-term mission on the moon and Mars, they said. The three companies that have been selected to develop their concepts are Lockheed Martin, who will partner with BWXT and Creer, and Westinghouse, partnering with Aerojet Rocketdyne, and IX, a joint venture of Intuitive Machines and X Energy, who will partner with both Maxar and Boeing. Bastille Energy Alliance, managing operating contractor for the Idaho National Laboratory, led the request for proposals sponsored by NASA, and Idaho National Laboratory Director John Wagner said, "The fission surface power project is a very achievable first step towards the United States establishing nuclear power on the moon. I look forward to seeing what each of these teams will accomplish," he said. The contract awards, NASA explained, will provide critical information from industry that could pave the way to develop the fully flight certified fission power system. Such technologies will also help NASA to mature so-called nuclear propulsion systems that rely on reactors to generate power and could be used on deep space exploration missions. The Fission Surface Power project is being managed by NASA from its Glenn Research Center in Cleveland. Funding, meanwhile, is coming from Space Technology Mission Directorate Technology Demonstration Missions Program. And this is according to Ian Randall on Express UK and the NASA Kilopower Nuclear Fission Surface Power Project. I'll leave links below for you for this. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Now, by the looks of the image of this, it looks very flimsy to me. It has no support whatsoever, casing. It's not encased in anything whatsoever. So what happens if something goes wrong and the moon becomes contaminated with radiation? That's my question. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.